Selfie Prince. William's royal rule breaking is in serious crisis for Harry and Meghan. Prince William made an unusual move for a royal, revealing his inner rebel, but also that he isn't a raging egomaniac. To begin, the self-dubbed Megulators, or Sussex Squad, have now officially crossed the line. 2 days before the news broke that fans of Meghan Markle threatened to kill a woman, hacked into her bank account and stole her money, I wrote a story asking if Markle's fans were crossing a line, and now they have. On December 5th, it was reported that a woman and her sister, Liv, have been threatened by the fans of Meghan Markle. Christina Kane, 41, a publicist who has previously represented Meghan's estranged half-sister, Samantha Markle, says certain Megulators have threatened to kill her and make her feel like she's being watched every second of her day. Christina recently spoke out about her experience, talking about how she and her sister Trina were subjected to vile personal and professional slurs, and claimed the highly sophisticated trolls even stole from their bank accounts after hacking their computers. These people did all of this in the name of Meghan Markle. If somebody says anything negative about Meghan Markle, her fans, who believe they are her defenders, attack. They attack, no questions asked, even if what was said wasn't even that bad. They jump on all the people who say negative things about Meghan Markle, calling themselves bullies and different things, and yet they do the exact same thing. Except now they are breaking the law. They hacked into a woman's computer and stole all her money, all because she was a publicist agent who represented Meghan's father and half-sister. Her crime in the eyes of the Megulators was just doing her job. Meghan Markle has been the subject of a lot of drama since her royal marriage to Prince Harry last year, but things only seem to be getting worse. From her inappropriate outfits to the overuse of PDA and the lack of respect to the royal family and their protocols. Not to mention her first solo project as a member of the royal family will be her cookbook for the Hub Kitchen that's based out of the mosque that's allegedly produced numerous different people. And finally, we cannot forget all about her familial drama that still continues to this day. But we have a light at the end of the road. Prince William is hardly a leather jacket spoiled brat, James Dean-esque nonchalantly ruffled tweed with his devilish caregiving approach. Rather, this man who appreciates a nice jumper, occasionally enjoys a pint, and will probably return his library books soon. But who knows? A new painting has emerged this week that may suggest that, tantalizingly, the future king has something of a rebel inside. At first glance, they can hardly sound like a believable photo. The 39-year-old wearing a smart evening coat smiles next to a woman named Natalie O'Rourke, who looks great and glad to be within hugging distance of the second in line to the throne. Understandable. What makes this photo remarkable, however, is that it's a selfie taken by O'Rourke, who at the Who Cares Wins Awards in London last week. William is there to demonstrate one of the key royal skills, which is maintaining a smile for hours on end and trying to look as if he doesn't get bored holding a glass of tap water and being bullied stared. No cheeky G&Ts on duty here. Present and present awards, honor emergency workers, and recognize 2 ambulance workers who were stabbed in the line of duty. O'Rourke, who won an award for the equestrian center that works for the disabled children, and told The Sun of her brush with the royals. Prince William just came in and started talking to us. That's great. He was just passing by as I was sitting down. I said, I'm sitting down. Should I stand up? Because that's Prince William. And he said, no, don't worry. Later, after discussing her charity, O'Rourke said she asked if we could take a picture. And he said, yes. It's totally crazy because I don't think we dare to face him, but he's just a good, normal, genuine person. All very sweet. It's nice to know that one day the head of the Commonwealth isn't an egotistical fanatic and is all a fool. No, what makes all of this very interesting is the fact that William happily agreed to take this photo in the first place. A simple act rare for members of the royal family, people who are generally unenthusiastically not willing to take selfies. historic home to Windsor with this most popular contemporary cultural custom, selfies, short and not too sweet. In short, one doesn't do such a thing. Over the years, there have been many cases where HRH accidentally found itself in a picture, like it or not. In 2014, the Queen accidentally snapped a photo taken by hockey-roo Jade Taylor at the 2014 Commonwealth Games. My personal favorite might have been during a market tour in Belfast, where the Queen looked very tempted to offer a stern outfit to the mischievous 14-year-old Jack Surgener, who tried his best to get a hit of a lifetime. In 2015, the British women's soccer team secretly put William in the net. At times, they took part very firmly when it was clear that not doing so would be seen as rude. For example, during William and Kate's 2014 tour of Australia and New Zealand, note that the security guards were furious with her when a bunch of unflattering angles about HRH popped up all over the place on social media. While Harry has at times appeared a bit gamer on this front, in 2015 Harry told a teenager who asked to be photographed with the royal family that selfies are bad. In 2017, it was Meghan Markle who accidentally let the cat out of her bag when it reached the palace's location on a selfie, when during her first official engagement, the former actress with the officer was heard saying, "We're not allowed to take selfies." One can't help but wonder what the Duchess could do about this photo of William from the perspective of her gray sofa in Montecito, and the latest example of them being a concrete standard for royal ranks and records, and another standard for those whose heads will one day end up above 10 pounds. However, this selfie situation reveals about William, a man we really know very little about in a personal sense, despite being one of the most famous people in the world. To begin with, placing his being of a decent human being rather than someone just following the rules is being cheered to witness. The fact that he bends down and happily poses says a lot about him as a very kind person. The moment coincided with other, albeit very frequent moments of a similar nature, such as when he posed with royal fan Jenna Malone during the Cambridge's tour of Ireland last year. Sharing about the scene with her mother Donna simply wrote, "A really nice guy." All of this suggests that when the time comes and William takes the throne, he will do things his own way and not rigidly adhere to the etiquette above all. One of the key ways that he could play out is how he approaches his relationship with Downing Street. While the Queen has long accepted a very passive role on this front, and Charles has turned himself into something of a hindrance to the life of the political establishment due to his propensity to write them lengthy letters, nagging the dubbed Black Spider memo because of his shocking handwriting, William most likely creates a much more assertive style. Earlier this year, the Times reported that, according to insiders during his reign, William would adopt a more private, stronger challenge advice to the government, and that he displeased when Boris Johnson essentially forced the Queen to investigate Parliament. In 2019 of October, the move was later deemed illegal. Adding credence here is the fact that the current William and three private secretaries, Jean-Christophe Gray, Christian Jones, Simon Case, and Miguel Head, have all worked or are working at the highest levels of the government. While the monarchy is facing a rocky stretch with the prospect of King Charles III, hard to win over fans new to the palace, this William selfie is a reminder of the guy kind-hearted with big ideas and a boring sweater collection that waits in the wings, and thank God for that.